and Binka, and they are my babies. They tend to sometimes be all of the amazing things that cats are, and they are both rescue pets from a local humane society, because that's where I decided to get my cats. I adopted Chuck when he was 3. He's 9 years old now. And I got Binka when he was 5 weeks old, and he's 6 years old now. So I've had Chuck and Binka for 6 years. They are my babies. If you have a pet in the comments, press 1. So I know if you have cat, dog, a turtle, ant, do you have pets at home? Yes, so we have a lot of pet lovers, which is awesome. We do have a special guest today, and his name is Air Tyrant, and he does have a kitty cat and lots to tell us about his cat. But I do like to get started every week with a little bit of fun. Oh, hello, Ace, Wawi, and everybody else. Welcome in. That I like to get started with a little thing we call pet trivia. Okay, the hour will go like this. We'll have a little pet trivia. Then I have my special guest, Air Raid Siren, and then Sammy Pumpkin is my special pet correspondent, and she does pets in the news. And there she is in the comments. So make sure you hit her with a favorite if you don't already have her favorite, you guys. She is my special pet in the news, and she gives us the 411 about what's going on with our pets. Sometimes she has, oh my goodness, so not the mistletoe for kitty. Yay. Okay. I'm not supposed to acknowledge gifts, but thank you for all the gifts, you guys, and make sure you favorite all of my gifters. Okay. 11. Hello. So, anyways, so Sammy Pumpkin is my special pet correspondent, okay? And she's going to be bringing us all of the dish on what's going on with pets, maybe gives us some tips about pet care as well. So this is what the hour looks like. Don't forget, you can be on my show by just hitting up myself or my admin on Instagram any point in time. We're here for both things, and any way you can get to us, we want you to be on the show with your pet. Okay, if it's an ant, if you have an ant farm, I'm really interested in ant farms right now. So that part, and bunnies. I like bunnies as well. So if you've got a worm farm, I'm really interested in that too. So whatever kind of pet you have, okay, we are down to hear your passion, your love of the worm, the ant, whatever it is, okay? Oh, it's a castle for me. I am doing poorly as a TV show host right now. Thank you, Ace first. So, but we're gonna get started with some pet trivia. That being said, I'm very interested lately, like I said, in ants and stuff, but I'm also very interested in reptiles because I have seen a lot more stuff. Like, I don't know if it's lately just because of the logarithm of things that I watch, but I've been seeing a lot of alligators, okay, and different kinds of reptiles. So tonight, our trivia will be about reptiles and what you know about them, okay? Thank you for the sun. Air Raid, I'll get you in the box here soon. You can bet on it, okay? Oh, thank you for the seat. Oh, DJ Scratch Balls. Okay, thank you, Ace. Okay, MC, hello. All right, how many different species of reptiles are there? How many different species of reptiles are there, you guys? Are there 11,000? Thank you, Ace. Tita Cat, are there 5,500, 2,750, or 22,000? Thank you, Ace Marsh. Thank you, Ace. Ooh. Okay, which one do you think it is, you guys? It's 2,500 or 2,750? Thank you for the mistletoe. It's not 2,750. Is it thank you, Ace. Is it 11,000, Kitty? Yes, you got it correct. It is 11,000. There are more than 11,000 species of reptiles on the planet. Okay, and they can be found on every continent except Antarctica. So there are no reptiles on Antarctica. I know. Jamila, can we say hello to the icon of tagged? Can we? Can we just say hello to that queen? Real second. Can we say right there in the comments? Can she get your fave today? I'm just saying, like, you don't know her, you need to know her. Okay. Also, pow. All right. she okay. Why do chameleons change colors? Is it to hide from predators? Like some of you hide from your ex-girlfriends and boyfriends? Is it to regulate body temperature? Like, maybe you're cold. Is it to communicate to each other? Like, hey, I'm pissed off, so I'm turning red. Like, do you think it's that? Or do you think it's all of the above? Like, all of the above? I see some of you say regulate temperature. Let's see. Not just that. Okay, are we going with all of the above? You guys are correct. It is all of the above. How come you guys know something about chameleons? You got a chameleon in your family? There is the song, come a chameleon. Maybe you've heard it. I don't know. Contrary to popular belief, okay, a chameleon changing its skin color doesn't mean the animal is trying to camouflage itself. More often, this remarkable ability is used as a way of controlling body temperature, lightening the skin to reflect the sun, and cool down or darkening the skin to absorb the light and warm up. Yeah, another primary function of color change is social signaling. Some of you may know about it. Sometimes you may change colors to social signal. Like, I'm just saying. But it can be for altering skin tone to communicate intentions to potential mates or rivals. Mates or rivals, it could happen. Hello, Agent. Hello, Cutie Pie. Hello, everybody. Welcome into Meow and Me. We're going to get started with my first special guest really soon. 4 minutes at 8:15, okay, 9:15 your time. What is the difference between a turtle and a tortoise? What is the difference between a turtle and a tortoise? Do you know? Is it that a tortoise has a soft shell? Is it a tortoise is bigger than a turtle? Is it a tortoise only lives on land? Is it a tortoise can retract inside its shell? Which one? I see a lot of you say that it's the size that matters. All right. Can we see size that matters? Is it the size? It isn't the size that matters. I'm sorry. Let's try again. Okay. Is it a tortoise has a soft shell? Is it a tortoise that lives only on land? Or is it that a tortoise can retract inside its shell? I see land only. Let's go with land. And you're right. You guys are right. A tortoise is land dwelling. Land dwelling. While many, though not all, other turtle species are at least partly aquatic. At least partly aquatic in their habitat, okay? So, but the tortoise, that tortoise is land dwelling. It likes to splash in the water. It likes to be in a pool, but not too deep. It wants to be in the pool, but it wants to be on the sand, okay? So size is not it. Land is where it counts, all right? All right, how about you? You guys ever seen a crocodile? Who's seen a crocodile in here? You all got some seen the... Y'all know who Steve Irwin is, this Mr. Crocodile Hunter, he like with the fingers and the thumb and all of that, Okay, how long can a crocodile go without eating? How long can this crocodile go without eating? Is it 1 week? Is it 1 year? Is it 1 month? Or is it just a day? Like these crocodiles got to be eating a lot every day, okay? Is it a month, a year, a week, or a day? I see a year, okay. I see 1 month. It's not the month. Is it the week? It's not the week, so that leaves either a year or a day. Who's on team year? Who's on team day? Okay, I'm gonna say, I don't know anything about these crocodiles except for they got big teeth, and I seen Crocodile Dundee and I see Steve Irwin. So, okay, I'm gonna go with year. It is correct. It's a year. Crocodiles apparently have a very slow metabolism, which allows them to survive long periods without food. Kitty wouldn't be this person. This is not for me, okay? In fact, larger crocodiles, the larger ones, can go for over a year without eating a single meal. But I still wouldn't splash around in front of a croc. I'm sorry, but I'm not here to splash in front of the crocodile and take my chances. I'm not the one. I don't know about you guys. It's not for me. I'm not here for it. All right. Here's the last question for pet trivia of the night. And my special guest, Air Raid Siren, will be in here next. So here it is. Ready? Drum roll, please. Which reptile doesn't have any teeth? And nobody better say their grandma, okay? Which reptile doesn't have any teeth? Is it a gecko? Is it an iguana? Is it a turtle? Or is it a Gila monster? Is it a Gila monster? So gecko, iguana, turtle, or Gila monster? All right. Which one of these look like your grandmom? I mean, looks like no teeth. Which no teeth? Is it the turtle? Wow. How did you guys know that it was the turtle? You guys are really smart. Okay, turtles it is. Yes, you're right. Turtles appear to have lost their teeth about 150 to 200 million years ago, according to the scientists. Their upper and lower jaws are instead covered by some like horny ridges. Like by horny, I mean like they're pokey, like they're like looking like little pokey horns. Okay, they're carnivorous turtles usually have nice sharp ridges for slicing through their prey. Ugh, sounds scary. Herbivorous turtles have serrated edges that help them cut through tough plants. They use their tongues to swallow food, but unlike most reptiles, they cannot stick their tongues out to catch food. So you're not going to see a turtle with a tongue hanging out of their mouth. You won't see one with teeth. These are the facts of the situation, and whether they're herbivores or carnivores, they got ridges on their teeth, but the carnivores have horny ridges on their teeth. So that's the scoop for the animal trivia. Take it, mark it down. Now you got something to talk about at the water cooler tomorrow to your friend that doesn't want to hear about turtles, okay? And that being said, I want you all to throw up some cats in the comments because my special guest is here and he is ready to go. If you're just coming into Meow and Me, welcome in. This is a featured pet show. We just finished up some pet trivia. We're coming into my special guest, Air Raid Siren, and his pet friend. Ooh, can't wait to meet them. And please go ahead and welcome him in, you guys. Here we go. Hello, Air Raid Siren.
Hey, how's everyone doing tonight?
I'm so good. I'm so excited that you're here. Now, Air Raid Siren, who do we have in your arms right now?
This is Wimbledon, who I've been holding for a few minutes, and he's like, when are you going to let me go?
Oh, why? Wimbledon. I love that. Now tell me, where did you get that name from?
Well, we're a tennis family, and basically, when we picked up Wimbledon, we said, what can we name him? And we said, I don't think there's ever been a cat named Wimbledon. So, but that's what we did. It was just a no-brainer because I used to be a professional tennis player. My sons play tennis, so it's kind of a tennis family. And I picked them up because my sons, I have twins, and my twins, I wanted to get them a someone to bond with besides, just dad at home. Especially one of my sons. He was more the shyer twin. And we looked for about a week and a half, and I saw this guy. He was holding a tennis ball. So I was like, oh, okay. Maybe he's a tennis cat. And the funny thing is, when we adopted him, they put a green collar on him and put him in a purple cat carrier, which incidentally are the official colors for the tournament, Wimbledon. So what's the odds? Well, go figure.
Wow. It's like it was destined to be as well. How old is Wimbledon?
Now he's about 8.5. He was about 2.5 when we got him. We've had him about 6 years.
Okay, and where did you get him at? You said where did you pick him up from?
We picked him up from a place called Kitty Angels.
Oh,
They're in Nashua, New Hampshire. Awesome place. And he's been really, he's yelling because I've been holding him for like record time here. Sorry, Wimbledon. You might have put him down for a second.
You can put him down. You can. He may crawl all over you. Listen, it is the way these cats can be. Like, I understand. I have 2 of them, and he's beautiful. Look at his green eyes are gorgeous. He's a very handsome boy, right? Cotton, he's so handsome. I'm impressed with he looks so pretty. His coat's so nice. You can tell that he's well loved and well taken care of, Air Raid. That being said, you said you got him for your children at the time, and like all children, they grow up. And do you find that now that you're spending more time with the cat than the children are spending time with your cats?
Yes, unfortunately. And my goal was to get Wimbledon to be added to our family. What I didn't realize is my twin sons, who are becoming, they were teenagers, they said, well, we'll just replace Dad with Wimbledon as the one we love in this family. So they're like typical teenagers going, see you later, Dad. We'll just hang out with the cat. So I had to come to grips with that. But he's my buddy. My nickname for him, for anyone that knows me, is I call him my big, brown, beautiful baby buddy. Because he's just a huge tiger cat. And sometimes we call him Wimby around the house. But when the boys aren't home, because they're 20 now, they turned 20 a couple of days ago, they share your birthday, Kitty Commander. Just so you know.
Your children and me?
Yes. So we'll have to have the same, have a cake together every year. But he was a joy to have. One of my sons in particular was very shy. And I thought getting a nice pet would help him come out of his shell a little, and it worked. So I was like, oh. So, but yeah, he's great company. He likes to play. He's the most affectionate, lovable, playful cat. And I would say that he's probably the biggest eater I've ever met, unfortunately.
What do you mean? How much does he eat?
Well, I would say we do a small can of wet in the morning, and we do a little bit of dry. You know those puzzle balls? Mm-hmm. We do a puzzle ball, so he likes to play with it and all that. So that's all good. The problem is when my sons are home, which is quite often, Wimbledon likes to exploit the fact that my sons cave in anytime he cries for food. So, for instance, he'll go to bed with me a lot. We do a routine. He crashes out. When I'm home alone, no problems. He waits till the morning. He knows when Dad gets up. It's breakfast time. When my sons are home, which is quite often, that routine changes. He says, "Okay, I'll go home with Dad. I'll go with Dad into the bedroom." And then when I get hungry, say around 2:30, 3 in the morning, I'll tiptoe into a different room and wake up his sons until they cave in and feed me. So what he does, this little diabolical kitty, is he gets my sons, and they just cave in. They don't know how to say no. So he eats like 17 times during the night. I get up in the morning, he doesn't want to eat at first. So it's like, he's lovable, but that's his naughty side. He likes to You know, it gives you that sweet, sad eyes like, when's my next meal coming? Please,
So
Gigi.
smart.
I don't know what I'm going to eat again. So he knows what he's a very smart cat. He's an opportunist, but I love him. I mean, he gets a little heavy. I feel guilty. Kitty Command. One time I called him instead of Wimbledon because he got really heavy. I called him Wimbleton, and I feel guilty about that. But it was from a place of love. But he is the best cat, and he's actually helped me get through some rough sledding the last few years, just with family stuff. So I'm sure you can relate. You got two.
Yeah, I absolutely. I got Chuck and Binka after we went through a house fire, and we lost everything in the house fire, including my other pets. So I absolutely can understand, getting a pet with a reason in mind, for your family. And I agree, like pets are very therapeutic. And yeah, tell us more. You brought up just like you got your cat and it kind of helped your son. Like, can you tell us some of the ways, like without being too nosy or too invasive in your privacy, like what are some of the changes that you saw from your son by having a cat in his life?
Absolutely. Well, for anyone that has twins, usually there's a twin that's the leader. Then there's the twin that's the follower. So the one I thought both of my sons could benefit from having another family member. I've been a full-time single dad since 2007. So it's just myself and the boys. My best friend, going back over 50 years, he has a son that has severe allergies. He can't be around any pet. If there's one pet here around him, he's in the hospital.
Wow.
For years, I held off on getting any pets because I wanted him to have one place he could come to. His best buddies were my sons. So I actually held off for a long time, but they moved. They moved away. So I said, this might be a good time for them to connect. The son that's the follower is a little more shyer, a little more, I won't say socially awkward, but just more introverted. And he sometimes gets frustrated with himself. Like he has a little bit more, he's not anger, it's just more he beats up on himself a bit. My sons are very competitive tennis players. I used to play professionally. They play NCAA now. So there's a lot of pressure and stuff going on. And I thought that it would be great to give him a chance to have a family member to help him calm down and feel, really well-rounded. By the way, as the camera crazy dad, I videotaped us, of course, bringing him home from Kitty Angels. I've got the whole thing video chronologued. My sons cringe when I make him watch it, but that's just how I am. But we brought him in as soon as he came out of his cat carrier in the house. He went straight to my son, that's the shy one, gave him a head rub, and I could tell immediately in the body language of my son that my son had really felt a place of like comfort and rest, a happy place. And it really it warmed my heart, and I actually have it on video, so I get to relive it. I would have brought it today, but you guys would have needed like 300 boxes of tissues because it's one of those moments, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But, yeah, it's just, you can't imagine a life without him. I mean, he's just the best companion, And for me, for anyone that's a parent, when your kids are very young, they're like, "Oh, I love you, Daddy." All of a sudden, they start to mature, and it goes from "I love you, Daddy." "What do you want, Dad? Get away from me, Dad." The whole teenager thing. So I'm like, I haven't changed, but my sons, and again, I'm being a little facetious. They do kind of love me. So when it's dinner time, my sons still love me, so that's good. What they have grown and changed. So for me, it's actually, they're busy with college and doing this and that. They still live with me, but they're out doing a lot of stuff. They travel for tennis and all that. So it gets lonely. I bought a house and I'm on a mountain, beautiful area. And Wimbledon, for me, has been a real emotional support anchor. I mean that seriously. He's been, I never feel alone. I always almost brag. I've been happily single for 17 years. Well, having someone like him makes it possible to not feel like you're alone, even though there's nobody else home.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, I completely understand that too. I mean, I do. There's a lot of part of your story that resonates with me too, right? My oldest daughter is at university, and then lives in her college town now for the summer. So absolutely, and my cats are here no matter what, and 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, love me no matter what's happening. So I agree. Like, I love that part about your story too. Um, I think too, what I'd love to, if you're just coming, let me remind myself to say this. You're just coming into Meow and Me. Welcome into Meow and Me. This is my special pet guest, Wimbledon, and his special pet owner, Air Raid Siren. And I want you guys to take a moment that if you're in the comments, that you click on his name and hit that favorite button on Air Raid Siren. If you click on his name, it'll open up a box if you're new here, and you click that favorite button so he can get your favorite as well. You can go, he was on the screen, Unicorn. Is he around close by, Air Raid, at all? So our new guests can see him. All right. You're gonna have to, I don't know, he's camouflage. Oh, there he is. He's okay, he's behind me. You guys see him. He's a big, fluffy, beautiful baby with green eyes. That part. What is your favorite thing to do together? I mean, obviously Wimbledon would probably be like, I like to eat food. What But what is your favorite thing to do with him?
He's my tag along. I would say my favorite's the morning and night, because he greets me in the morning with just concussive after concussive headbutt. He just comes over and gives me head rubs galore. He's purring, and he has a routine. He'll just kind of lay down. He'll tilt his head back and hit this. I guess my beard matches perfectly his head, so maybe it's some kind of bonding there. And then at night, winding down, going, same thing. He'll just kind of come in and do his thing. He's kind of like a puppy dog. When I head out to the market or whatever, I come home, guess who's just on the table, wait for me to say hi, So it's actually tough to say a favorite thing, but he's just very lovable and affectionate. As far as like playing with him, I love to do, I'll show you, I actually have a couple. He loves these long fishing pole type of ones. So
Yeah.
Yeah, he goes crazy for. He was giving me the look now. You guys want to see him attack?
Yeah, let's check him out. Yeah, we could definitely. You're my only guest. We got plenty of time. Let's check him out in action. My Loki asked me every morning at 6 with headbuds. Right, hello, Juliet.
Cue up the music from Jaws. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh. This looks like just like Chuck Norris. Oh.
He loves bags. Like if you put something under a bag, he gets curious and he goes crazy. So a paper bag. He does have a strange habit though. Maybe you can give me some help on this. Have you or anyone else ever had a cat that for some weird reason loves to lick plastic?
Yes, Chuck Norris is a plastic licker, and also likes to rub his nose on plastic, any kind of plastic, bags, candy wrappers. It doesn't matter what the plastic is, he's obsessed with it. And he doesn't eat it, but he likes to like rub all over it. He's very into rubbing plastic. Those two plastic bottles. And when I don't know what to do, I don't stop him from licking and headbutting and rubbing all over plastic. I just gave up. Like he rubs my comb, it's plastic. He rubs my bags, they're plastic. That type.
He likes to do something else peculiar. When he's playing and hunting and killing in this plane, he loves to clean himself. Does anybody else have that?
Oh wait, so he like takes a moment to get things fresh?
I'm going to kill now. I'm going to take a shower and have proper hygiene before I tear this thing apart.
So he waits until he finds something.
He just starts licking himself all over. I'm like, are you going to kill the thing or give it a kiss? You know?
Interesting. So it's like a stop out before. Does Wimbledon go like mousing?
Let's say he wants to pounce.
Okay.
Instead of doing the usual, cats will go.
Right.
When they go, right? He'll just like, I'm like, you're a very clean cat. I'm very happy for you. The toy it's not food, buddy. It's not a salt stick. It's a mouse. Kill. Attack. I don't know. I just figured it out since we're all, cat owners and stuff. So
does he do the pre-pounce butt wiggle? Someone wants to know.
Yeah, he gets low and he does, he's doing the Macarena or whatever. He's down there jiggling and wiggling. And he'll come spring. You know what he likes to do? He's kind of like half a wimp. Like he'll attack and sprint out of the room. Like he'll cowardly run out of the room. But then he'll come back and sneak up and jump on it again. I think he just likes to change the scenery or something. Like even right now.
Oh, well, one person said it. Sometimes cats just love to stalk their prey. Do you ever wake up in the middle of the night and Wimbledon is just staring at you like you're going to get bit, or is he just staring at you like?
No, but you know what he's a master of? Whether I'm asleep, I'm up. He knows all the places to sit. He knows all the things that disrupt to get my attention. So for a long time, I worked remotely at home as a divisional manager, all day on a computer. I get up to grab a glass of water or whatever. Who's sitting on my keyboard? Just sitting there on my keyboard. You know how many times I had to apologize to a lot of corporations? I didn't send that message. That was my cat sitting on the keyboard, He also, like the TV, for example, he'll go in front of the TV. In my bedroom, I have a bunch of like gaming consoles because we have them all over the house. And my son, like he'll play a game and Wimbledon will go, like if he wants to even get me up, he'll try to knock it off the console on the floor. Does anybody have a cat like that? Cat or a dog?
Just knocks things over. Chuck Norris doesn't knock things over. He's the plastic licker, but Binka will take a cup and literally push it. He's a cat thug. I call Binka a cat thug because he literally pushes any glass off the countertop. Is that what you're talking about?
He for some reason, he must be a gamer cat because he targets gaming accessories.
Oh, does he buy things on your Xbox?
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Well, we have about 15 different consoles in the house between the Xbox family and the PlayStation and Nintendo. I guess he's a real gamer kitty because he does. He targets all the remotes, the headsets, the TV controllers. He doesn't knock the benign things like glasses over a mug. So I guess he's a real gamer.
Do you think he wants to play? Is that why he's like, it's my turn to play?
Well, this is more based around his love of food because what I do is, and this is something I recommend for everybody, is in a room where I have his perch looking out the window, to enrich his environment, I always have birds chirping. I have like that sound looping, birds and stuff like that. And I play with him a lot. Like I'll give him it. After he eats, he loves to play. He starts speaking that weird cat language. When cats eat and they go, it's like the power of God compels you. So it's like.
Wait, can you do it one more time?
I'm like sitting there and going, is that indigestion? What is? Oh, it's my cat. Okay. So he does. So I know to play with him, and he'll. I mean, for a big guy, he moves like greased lightning. I mean, it's actually frightening, but it's very impressive too. And he's all over the place. And then he'll crash out. and and repeat. But he, for some reason, before and after meals, he loves to play, fight, and because cats like to hunt.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he, I do that to enrich his environment because I don't work at home. I've returned to the tennis industry, so I'm not always in the house like I was.
Okay.
So I feel bad when I leave him because he was so used to me almost always being home, and now I'm not, and I I don't want to give my cat separation anxiety now. So
Right.
I play the looping. I used to try to remember the videos you could throw out on TV. I don't do that because cats will jump up and attack the TV, and that's expensive.
Yeah, they definitely do. Yeah, they definitely do.
But yeah, I've had cats before. I've had cats that are very playful and wild. I've had cats that are very affectionate, but they're kind of laid back. This guy, we've been blessed because he's everything. He's lovable, playful, affectionate. Um, and I tease about the eating, but it's not out of control. You know, I'm just making a little humor about that. But he does wake my sons up. That's the only. If we can just get around that. See, there's a reason I have dark circles under my eyes, Kitty Commander, and my sons.
Why? Is it your cat or your?
We don't need. We don't even have an alarm set in the house. We don't need it.
Well, I understand that.
This is every morning, 5 a.m. at my house. Just waking up.
I love your stories about Wimbledon. If you're just coming into Meow and Me, welcome in. First off, this is my special guest, Air Raid Siren. If you don't know him, click his profile, hit the favorite on him. Go check out his stream sometimes. He does stream here on the Meet Group platform. And you can check him out, and he's going to tell you some other things about what he's got going on soon, too. If you're new here, thanks for coming in. Please hit me with a favorite, too, as well. We are discussing his cat, and we've heard some amazing cat stories from him. If you're having a good time hearing those stories, press 1, show some cat love in the comments, let him know that you're loving his stories about his kitty cats or his kitty cat, because it does make a difference to know that there are people here that are enjoying the stories that are being shared with us. I want to have just one more serious question, and then we're just going to ask you about your streaming time, okay? I want to ask, do you think your Wimbledon, is he in touch with your emotions?
He is. One of the wonderful things about pets and cats is if they sense that you're not feeling well or you're unhappy, they kind of come crawling around fortunately, I haven't been like severely ill or anything like that, but on a rough day, he's just that perfect panacea. So if anyone knows what panacea is, that's just like that instant soothing relief you get. And there's no word spoken, he just knows to come over, and just that one little head rub says, "Hey, it's okay." And I'm like, I'm a mush, I pick him up and practically, I don't maul him, but I pick him up and I, scratch him and give him the cheek rub. Look at him, he's wiped out now. He was going crazy earlier, guys.
Now he's like, nap time.
It's funny. He was an angel while you were doing your segment, and just like I could feel him brewing in my arms as you were going to bring me on. He went from being like chilled to. So I knew, I'm like, if I don't let go of him, I don't think I'm going to survive this show. So I let him go. But he's pretty chill right now. But yeah, he does. He reads. He reads towards my sons. Like I said, when I originally got him, one of my sons, again, a little bit of a hothead. He's not like an angry person, but he gets mad at himself, frustrated. I'll tell you a quick story. My son was playing in the States for his high school. To help him feel emotionally anchored, I took 2 pictures of Wimbledon. So I put them back to back inside like plastic, and I attached it to his tennis towel. I said, "Son, I want you to do this. Between every point you play, whether you win or lose, I want you to go to the towel, look at both pictures, flip it over, take a deep breath, and go play the next point. The
Yeah.
moment the moment I did that, it was a game changer for him. Because when you play a sport, it's like 101. You want to have some sort of a routine, anyways. But because of his love for Wimbledon, that took him like to just right there reset him, and he actually won the states. So he that was a big reason because he was able to really find a place to let it go if he was upset. You kind of reset. So Wimbledon is important to me, of course, but he's been hugely important to both my sons because when you're kind of, if anyone that's grown up in like a divorce or whatever, there's things that go on in family, and you want to have as much stability as you can. And one thing I always try to do for my sons is to, when they're home, have them really feel like it's home. Like there's things in place. Wimbledon, for example, is someone they could look forward to coming home to. So if I was working or something, they could play with them, hang out with them. So it's been a huge win for us.
I love your cat story. I'm gonna ask you more about, if you're just coming in, welcome in, about you as a streamer here on the platform. We know you're a cat lover, and I'm for that. But let's talk about you as a streamer here. Like, what do you have going on here when you're streaming? You stream pretty frequently. Tell us about you.
Sure. Well, as you know, my name is Air Raid Siren. I've been streaming for 6 weeks and 5 days. I started streaming to change me. Um, Unfortunately, I just got to a place physically. I'm 55 now, and I didn't do a great job taking care of me. I mentioned earlier I was a full-time single dad since 2007. I actually had a near fatal event. I almost died in 2008 from what's called a pulmonary embolism, which is a blood clot that went into the lungs. I survived, so it's a miracle. So every day is a gift. However, I threw myself into being dad. I did a bad job taking care of me. I tried over the years to, we all know what to do. For anyone that's out of shape, we all know what we're supposed to do, right? I couldn't really just get it all together consistently. 6 weeks ago, in a few days, I said, I'm going to just be willing to fall on my face in front of everyone every day. I said, I'm going to go on a journey. I'm going to just make myself as vulnerable as I can. Everyone's going to watch me exercise, eat right, take vitamins, eat at the right time, get active. And I said to myself, it's going to probably take a year and it's going to be tough in the beginning. But I said, if I can just get on a roll, there's two things I want to accomplish. One, I want to return to be an athlete. I was a pro tennis player, and then I was a touring rock singer for a recording artist for years. So I was used to being very physical. So I kind of have it in me somewhere buried. I said, I want to get back to closer to that than where I was. And I said, hopefully as I progress through this, people will come for the ride. And already, like you'll see in my profile, you can see, I call it Dad Bod Be Gone, which is people actually will come watch me work out with me, like lifting and doing all this stuff. So that's the foundation of why I started streaming. Because my sons, they go, what are you doing? My son's like, I go, I'm doing this to get in shape. They're like, oh, okay. That kind of thing. Already amazing difference how I feel versus then. I have a long way to go, of course. The cool thing, Kitty Commander, is the stream is kind of blown up. Everyone's saying I'm doing amazing for a new guy. There's been tons of support, faves, all that stuff. I do have a couple shows I host at night. Again, I have a music background. So for anyone that has really bad taste in music like me, that likes hard rock and heavy metal music, here's a shocker. I host a party on Mondays at 8 where people come in, and actually people even come in and sing. If I'm in the right mood, I might yodel here and there, but we play music. And then because, we both love animals, of course, I do something very unusual on Wednesday nights. And I, of course, send everybody here Monday. Mind if I share that real quick?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So look, there's been a lot of great shows that take song requests. Hey, I'll play a song request for you. There's also a lot of great shows that feature pets. This is probably the best one, period. That I'm on. So I'm honored to be here. I said, okay, I'm a left-handed middle child. I said, all right, I'm going to do the classic peanut butter and chocolate moment. I'm going to go, all right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have people come on. I'll play them a song request if they bring their pets on and get in my box. If you bring your pet on, I'll play a song request for you and your pet. And it's called Pet Requests. And it's the goofiest, silliest idea, but people are loving it. I am too. So if anyone loves music and animals, they come on. So we don't get into the weeds like you do here, like we're talking a lot. Someone comes on with their puppy, they play with them, play me Chuck Berry. I'm like, and I'll be doing that. So that's a lot of fun. There's other stuff, but I got to say, I'm so grateful. I want to call out some names. A streamer named Melody, who a lot of people know, has been there so much for me. When somebody cares enough just to be there, it's just like, because this whole platform is, another one's Queen Star. There's a few people who have been in regularly. Recently, Miss Cotton Candy's been really there a lot. My self-esteem is returning because I got to a point where the kids are older. I'm doing my thing, and I needed to have a way to connect with people. Where I work, the community I'm in, everybody knows me because I've returned to tennis. I'm the head pro tennis director at this small community. So I go to the supermarket, all my students are there. Like everyone knows each other. So it's tough to go mingle. You don't go mingle with your customers. It's a very strange thing. So the cool thing about this is, and you know this, you meet people on here and you're hanging out. It's a chance to actually connect with other adults, because the kids are like, what do you want, Dad? So I know I'm getting a little long-winded, but I just want people to know the reason I'm on here is I'm a work in progress on me. It's been very humbling, but so far so good. I mean, I've been dead on, for 6 weeks. The streaming, I'm just blown away with how many people. I've been on a few shows now. I couldn't wait to be on yours. I remember when you came in the stream. I've been a fan of you since I got on the platform. So I've been looking forward. Wimbledon, he's been coming up to me, go, when are we going on? When are we going on? So he's really excited to be here.
You guys, okay. And this is the thing, guys. If you haven't favorited Air Raid Siren, click his name right now. Click the favorite on him and go check out Pet Requests on Wednesday nights. All you got to do is show your pet and he's going to play a song for you if you show your pet. So, and we all need people to edify and encourage and uplift us. And that's an incredible story. And then thank you for being my special guest and bringing Wimbledon on as well. I appreciate it, Air Raid Siren. Last words at all?
Just a big thank you to all of you that I've met a few times and those that are regular. I promise you I'll continue to do what I can to earn you coming by to visit. The camera follows me. Like I don't sit like this. I'm working out. I cook a lot. I do stuff. I promise to do what I can to continue my journey. And if you're inspired to do something to help yourself, really cool.
I love it. Thank you. All right. I'm going to let you out of the box now. And my special pet correspondent, Sammy Pumpkin, please request the box. We've got to move forward with our show. If you're just coming in to Meow Me, welcome in. This is a featured show about pets. We start off with pet trivia. We have a special pet guest. Then we have Pets in the News with Sammy Pumpkin as our last part of our segment. We just had an amazing story. I tried not to cry. I had a cat hair in my eye before we started, but it was a beautiful story of Wimbledon. I say 10, it's done, but I can't, my tongue, beautiful story with Air Raid Siren and his love of Wimbledon and their journey together and life changes together. It really is incredible. Sammy, are you here? She may be coming still. We'll find out where she is eventually. She'll come and visit us, I think. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. In the meantime, we will do Pet of the Week. Let me tell you, we have a pet every week called Pet of the Week. This is Sassy's puppy, Emma. Okay. This is our Pet of the Week right here. If you don't know Sassy, she is a streamer here on the platform. And this is Emma, her puppy, sent into my Instagram by Scott for our adorable pet of the week. So if you guys are on the platform or not even on the platform, it doesn't matter. If you have a pet and you want to send it in to show off your pet for pet of the week, you just send a picture of you and your pet together, or just your pet if you don't want to be in the picture, and we will have you be on as our pet of the week. So congratulations, I guess, for Sassy. Not that it's like, oh, but it's just something fun, and I'm here for it. So love Emma. What an adorable puppy. So here, let's get Sammy on. Here she is. Sammy.
Hi.
Hi, Sammy. So tell us the scoop, the 411 on our.
I don't even know how to follow that. That was such a heartwarming story and just amazing. And I'm just like, oh, I got some like fun little things.
No, I almost cried a couple times. I was like,
I know. I'm like, this is so emotional. And I'm like, yeah. So, all right. Wait, do I have a, yes, I do. I have a pet. I have a Siamese cat, Benny. So I'll bring him on again sometime. He was a guest already. But so I was like flipping through like, the phone and stuff. And I found this adorable thing. There's like the first look for like the bride and groom and stuff. Well, the bride surprised the groom by having their dog come out in a little dress. Because they unfortunately could not have their puppy join them at the wedding because it was like Catholic church something. But I have a video of the first look and it's so cute. So give me 1 second.
Yeah, you guys, if you tap the screen, you can get rid of the comments for the minute. The comments will go away. So.
Oh my God. It was Shakespeare. Yeah, he had no clue because he was so upset that like she wasn't being able to be in the wedding, and I was like, oh my God, my heart, it's so cute. So yeah, I had to, share and get the waterworks going again, like, with you guys.
I mean, really, truly, completely adorable. So,
yeah, so stinking cute.
A lot of people have pets before they get married, and then they get married, and how long has their pet been with them? Like years and years. Like this is their baby.
Exactly.
And that's part of their family. Like you kind of have to be ready to accept the fact that.
Yeah, it's a package deal. Yep. Like, no, we're a deal. Oh gosh, but yeah, I have that, and then I don't know. Did you guys hear about the orange lobster that they found at Red Lobster? Okay, all right, real quick. It's like a 30-second video. Red Lobster dishwasher rescues 1 in 30 million orange lobster.
Oh, okay.
Crazy.
Orange lobster is alive and well this morning after a last-minute reprieve by managers at Red Lobster, that restaurant. Meet Crush. As Crush, restaurant staffers gave the lobster that nickname in honor of the Denver Broncos' legendary Orange Crush defense. When Crush came to them in a recent shipment of lobsters, they knew this guy was special, deserved a long, happy life. So they donated it to the downtown aquarium in Denver, where it will live out its days in the Lurks exhibit. Experts say genetic mutations can leave lobsters that are orange, or maybe even sometimes they turn blue and even yellow. So that mutation saved his life. That's what it said. Yeah.
Yep. Mutation saved his life. So.
And it took some education for him to know that this is a special lobster.
Yeah, he's like going through the shipment and was like, I'm gonna call someone about that. So.
Right, because that's like.
Yeah.
How would you know? Like, if you're so, I mean, I wouldn't know that until just
No.
now. I never knew there was some specialty orange lobster.
Yeah,
Like,
there's orange and blue and like all sorts. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm like, yeah, no, I'd be pretty like put off if someone served that to me at Red Lobster, I think. So, you know,
an orange one came out.
like, oh, okay. Like Cheeto, maybe? I don't know. Like,
It's got Corona. No, I'm just kidding.
yeah, right.
You guys, Sammy streams here every week, multiple times. Make sure you click on her name and hit Sammy with a favorite. You can always come back next week and see her as well. This is Sammy. Thank you, Sammy.
Yeah. Thank you.
So if you're just coming in, we're just wrapping up Meow and Me, the show. Please favorite my top gifters, Ace Marsh, Barry, T-Jets. You guys go through my list and favorite everyone in here. You can favorite each other in the comments. Thank you, Rob. I appreciate you guys coming in and providing your viewership in this hour with me. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, Rob and Rob 2. Like Robin 1 and Robin 2. No, I did. I like have a joke about having all the Robs on the app. All the Robs are mine. So like this Rob is mine and that Rob is mine and these Robs are mine too. So it's a bit of a joke. I just kind of am silly about, but I do appreciate you guys taking the time to be here, spending the time with me this hour. I hope you had fun. I hope you learned something new. I hope you enjoyed yourself. And honestly, I hope you favorited both of my special guests. Even though Sammy is here every week, she still is my special guest. I hope you favorited Sammy. And I also hope you favorited my special pet guest, Air Raid Siren. And go check out his Wednesday pet request night on Wednesday night and bring your pet into the box and pick a song. Thank you, Rob. So thank you so much, you guys. I hope you have a great night. I am going to probably stay on for a little bit still here, but I do have to change my profile picture because Meet Me says to Kitty, like, you can't leave your featured show picture up when you're not doing your feature. So I definitely need to change that real quick. So here's me touching buttons, you guys. So that's all changed up.